guys, it's John here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Today's shave, I'm going to be using all stuff that I acquired at the Shave by the Bay in Tampa this last weekend. And some of the stuff came out of swag bags. Some of the stuff was lent to me. A good friend of mine, Brian Myers, was there and he lent me some cool stuff. So let's get on with the shave, right? So today's shave is going to be with the limited edition Midnight Storm. And this was created for the South Florida Wet Shavers swag bag by our one and only John at Uncle John's. And he, of course, matched up with a very nice 2-ounce aftershave splash. So we're going to be using that. My brush today is going to be my synthetic light. And this is an AMAC brush. And Anthony had a raffle. And he gave away a bunch of brushes at the raffle. And they had the Shave by the Bay 2017 button in them. So this is really cool. So I was lucky enough to get one of these. So I'll be shaving with that. My razor today is an awesome razor. It's a very, very rare razor. It's a bottom dial. It's an F4 vintage Gillette bottom dial. And it's absolutely beautiful. If you guys can see this, you could see that it's actually got the dial at the bottom here instead of at the top like a Fat Boy did, or a toggle. And this was lent to me by Brian Myers. And I'm going to hopefully not kill myself today. And I'm going to put in a Rockwell razor blade. These are made in Sweden. And I got these at the Meetup also in my swag bag. So today's shave is going to be all about the Shave by the Bay. And let me get everything set up and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm smelling this Midnight Storm. And this was a collaboration between the South Florida Wet Shavers for the Meetup and Uncle John's. And it's got his bay rum, his pipe smoke, and a clone of Drakkar in there. It's pretty nice. It's not bad at all. I'm going to use this brush that's got synthetic knot in it. It's that synthetic light, it's called, so that I can load this up. And we're going to get our shave going. Hope everyone's having a really nice week. The Shave by the Bay was a huge success. At least I believe so. We had, we got up there Friday. And we all went and met up for dinner on Friday night. And then we went back to the hotel and smoked cigars and drank all night. And then from there, Saturday morning, we all went to Tampa Shave Company to see Brian Abernathy. And Brian's shop was packed. And that was a huge amount of fun. Going to see Brian, checking out all the stuff, because Brian's selling a lot of wet shaving supplies. He was selling a lot of stuff that most people are probably looking for and don't know to go to his shop to look. So, you know, he's got a really nice shop there. I know a couple of the guys bought Blackbird razors, and I bought a bunch of soaps and aftershaves and stuff. Tim Zub got a haircut, a fade. So this soap is very nice. It's performing very nice. I'm going to put a little bit of water in my brush just to loosen it up a little more. You guys know that synthetic knots don't absorb water, so the soap is more likely to need water added to it to get that lather the way you want it. It's very nice. Excellent. So what we did was we all met up Saturday after we went to Tampa Shave Company's shop and bought our stuff, and then we went over to the Brass Tap across the street. And the South Florida Wet Shavers Meetup, the Shave by the Bay, had the run of the place. And I don't mean like there was people there. I mean, we were the only people there. We counted over almost 50 members, and with the family members, we had close to 70 there. And it was a huge success, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Let's do our first pass with this beautiful razor. And it's vintage, and we'll give it a shot and see how we do here. So I have it set on 3 because I'm using a Rockwell blade and I don't know how it reacts. I've never used one before, and it seems not bad. Keep my mustache out of the way so I don't cut that off. You don't want to cut off your mustache, you know, especially if you're growing it for months and months. So we had quite a few A-listers, if you want to call us all that, you know. We had the A-listers there. We had Busta was there. We had Brian from Buffalo Shaving Company was there. We had Kelly Dougherty from K Shave Works showed up. Frank Misa from Strike Gold Shave. We had quite a few vendors that were from out of state too. And, you know, of course, Tampa Shave was there. And then we had all of our members. We had wonderful Benjamin Siegel and his fiance, Sammy. It was so nice to meet them. They came from Wisconsin to be at our meetup. So people come from all over the country to come and see us and hang out with us. It's very, very nice. If you're in a Facebook group or a group of guys and you would like to set up a meetup of some sort like we do, you know, you can even message me. I'll give you advice on how we do it and what we do. There's a lot of work involved. From finding the venue to setting up the swag bags to finding the vendors that are going to provide all the goodies, raffles, t-shirts. You got to find the guys that do that kind of stuff. And then you got to simple little things like name tags for everyone, so everyone knows who each other is. You might not know the next guy standing next to you, but from Facebook, you don't know him by his real name. So it's a lot of fun when you get to these meetups because you meet people that you had never met before, and then you become, you make lifelong friendships out of that. I mean, look at myself and Busta. I like Busta a lot, so he had to come back. And now that he's back in, him and I have become fairly nice friends, you know. Matter of fact, him and I spent quite a bit of time at the bar drinking bourbon and smoking cigars at Davidoff's Lounge in Tampa. But the South Florida Wet Shavers group is different than most groups. We're not the typical group that you guys meet up with. We're more like a family. We know everybody that's in the group. And if they don't participate, we know who they are. Very nice. This soap has a very nice scent to it. And you can definitely, I mean, you get the pipe smoke and you can get, you know, you could tell that it's a bay rum. But a little bit of Drakkar in there. So I don't think I owned, look at this. Boom, there's my aftershave cologne. Ha ha! I'm going to be using that tonight. There you go. And it's nice and slick. It's got a good amount of cushion. I'm keeping it a little thick, just 'cause I want to. So that's good. And we're going to do a second pass against the grain. I know everybody says go across the grain for their second. I like to go against it on my neck. We had awesome raffles. We had a raffle of a commissary, a Western commissary that Gary Stewart donated to the group for the raffle. I mean, Todd Goodstein won it, so I can't wait to see him shave with it. Todd Goodstein from TG Shaving Company. He created one of our soaps for the swag bag called Kayla, named after his daughter. Just a fantastic family, an amazing family, local. You know, and any of these people that I'm talking about, they're on Facebook, and some of them have websites. Definitely look into checking them out, you know. You want to be associated with friendly, very nice people. I do. That's one thing about me. So I had such an amazing time. I really did. So I know these soaps are going to be very, very hard to find if you can at all. You know, look and see if people are might not be for everybody. So somebody might be looking to trade or sell. We always like if the people that are trading or selling are doing it for a reasonable price as to what they would have paid for it, you know? But very nice. 2 passes down. What a beautiful shave. I'll tell you, as far as synthetics go, this is definitely becoming one of my favorite synthetic knots. And this is, it's a synthetic light, it's called. I got it from Anthony McKenzie at AMAC for Shaving. I know he closed his shop down, but he's still a huge part of the wet shaving community. So definitely check it out. Plenty, and look at this soap. This is my 3rd pass, and I've got a ton of soap left. And look at the glistening and the gleam on that. It's beautiful. And so look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that peak. Look at the peaks on this. Fantastic. Just beautiful soap. What a great shave. So I'm going to do my 3rd pass as my cleanup pass across the grain. I even was able to get a trade. I traded a razor with Busta. I have one of Busta's razors, and he has one of mine now. You know, I know Busta says, I'm a DE shaver, but he is a straight razor guy too, you know. You guys need to go and, if you don't know who Busta is, Busta Shaves, you got to check him out. Look at this beautiful, beautiful vintage 7/8 Wade & Butcher with horn streaked scales that I traded him. And this is absolutely gorgeous razor, and I appreciate it. And Busta knows that. So do I. We trade our high-end stuff to each other because we know it's going to go to a good home. The razor that I gave him was a Mike Martinez custom razor. So everybody, has, the ability to really shine and take care of a beautiful piece of shaving history, and that's what we're doing. Very nice. Great shave. This was on a 3. Next weekend is going to be really fun. Next weekend I'm going up to see a friend of ours, a fellow member of our group. Him and his wife, Brian Hicks, and his family have put together a wet shaving store in Sebring, Florida. And we're going to go up Saturday for their grand opening, and we're going to have a release of one of our soaps while we're there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And his place is called Against the Grain. I know it's catchy, right, guys? So you'll be able to look up his store. I think he's going to also be selling online too, eventually. But really nice. He's got a lot of stuff that's going to be dedicated straight razor and DE shaving for all of us guys. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure my mustache is up. Guys, if you're doing your mustache and you're into mustache, taking care of it, this is what I recommend. This is from PAA. And Douglas makes this, and it's his mustache trainer. It's Dandy Candy. And this stuff is fantastic. It's one of my favorites. I've tried a bunch, and that's the one that holds the best from what I could see. So I'm going to put a little splash of aftershave. Ooh, nice. And this is a witch hazel aftershave. So you get no burn, but it smells fantastic. And once it dries, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my shirt and put a couple of splashes of Drakkar on there. And there's my shave of the day, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you for watching. Leave comments below, and I will answer them, of course. And please remember, you got to subscribe to my page and click that you want to see all of my videos, and I'll start making some more. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask, and have a wonderful day. And my friends, have an even better shave. Take care.